All right, you can pass it to her if you haven't finished. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. For me, my fears personally, because I'm a fashion blogger and I'm very passionate about fashion. I have been for a long time. My mom is a very stylish woman. Like I always want to steal stuff from her closet, and I've inherited that.
You probably have.
Yeah, and I started blogging because people requested it. They're like, "No, you got such cool style. We want to see this all the time." And I created the blog. Then, but for a bit there, I did fall off, but I'm back because I do love it, and now I love it more than ever. So for me, my hope for 2020 is that I'm going to be consistent. Yeah, that's and then I'm going to inspire other people because there's a lot of upcoming bloggers, but then they have so many doubts. Yeah, and then there's no one they have to look up to. There's no one to encourage them and tell them, like, you can actually do this. For me, it's a hobby for me. I enjoy it. It's a creative outlet. I do hope to make money off it, of course. I mean, money makes the world go around.
Everybody trying to make some money out.
Yeah, and then because of my passion for fashion, I feel like...
Are you a rapper? Oh!
Bars. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Zambians, both men and women, are very safe when it comes to style. Nobody very few people try to explore their style and like be into individualized style where, because so many people buy one, like an item from a store, but then everybody will wear it the same instead of like discovering how is this speaking to you, but because you saw somebody else wear it like that, and then you're going to do the same thing. And I want that to change. That's my hope for next year. Let's be fearless.
Nice. I like that.
And then for the world, my fears, climate change, guys. We've seen the floods, yes. And then right now there's droughts. Yeah, my fear is that more people are going to die of starvation. Because right now there's already people dying.
Not with the trees being legalized.
Oh, look at this man.
Chisanga right now is one of those voices in movies. You know when there's like something serious going on, then he just steps in, then there's what's up, dude?
Yes. Yeah, so that's really my main fear.
No,
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
who's going to next?
You got us all this. Yeah, pass it.
Hopes really is the environment. Me, I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Deforestation.
Deforestation.
Yes.
Are you talking about a certain red tree?
No.
Oh.
I'm scared to speak about that one.
You're not scared about that one. Don't be scared to talk about it. That's the thing with Zambians. We're so scared to talk about things.
Yeah.
We think that if I say this, I'll be followed or whatever.
Yeah, we should work.
We need to talk about these things
as
so
Zambia,
we can actually, move on.
Yeah, Zambia, we should work on that fear. I think we're not moving forward because we've got so much fear for the unknown. We don't push. We let us, the people, be stamped on all the time. There's a lot of things which happens. We've seen the articles the past couple of weeks, and we're just watching. There's no action. I don't know if I'm able to refer to another country. Once they see something's going wrong, they stand up, they go to the streets, they protest. As we see it and we say it's fine. Fuel goes up next week, it's fine with us. We'll say, and we make jokes about it. So, but the trees. So why we have a drought? What I was seated down and I was thinking about was we're constructing so many roads, then you're cutting down trees, not planting any trees. Trees actually, through the roots, suck up water from the ground and release it to the... so we haven't had that. Yeah. We've got water. We've got underground water we haven't utilized in a while, and we're saying there's a drought right now because we haven't planted so many trees. We have shortage of trees. We're cutting down trees. We've got roads everywhere. I see it everywhere. That's long acres. They're cutting down those trees on the side of the road.
Yeah.
They're going to put roads.
And wait, I thought you were an electric engineer.
Oh yeah, it comes to that.
Load
shedding.
You didn't say you were an
reasons of load shedding.
Wow.
So it's all connected somehow.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right, let's have somebody else. Lady in green.
I think everyone has sort of already mentioned like parts of what I'm about to say. I think for me personally, my hope for the next year is that artists and arts and culture and everything are supported. Me and her are artists. We paint. We're in the same group. We work together.
Oh, okay.
So we recently was it recent? We recently branched out into wearable art, right? And it's not really a market that's, not everyone wants their jackets or whatever painted on. But with the
Wait,
help
did you
of
get your jacket from her?
my jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. So yeah,
yeah,
those are so cool. Yeah.
thank you. So with the help of Jameson, we were able to sort of, I wouldn't call it launch, but more people were able to see our wearable art at the Jameson Connect. And, more people are calling us and saying, oh, this is really cool. I want to do this. I want to do that. So I just really hope that more established organizations or people
Yeah.
are able to look at the art scene and say, this is something that could actually, how do I put it? Apart from, agriculture and mining and shit.
And shit.
Sorry.
Well, it's a Jameson
I'm
podcast.
sorry.
Live podcast,
And
so you can
things
just
that
express
and
yourself. We were
things.
talking about
Okay, and
this,
shit
yeah,
like that.
and shit like that.
Yes. So I hope like more established organizations could look at the art and culture scene and say, this is something that could add to the GDP of the country and not just focus on mining and agriculture and things like that.
Like, all right.
And fears, I guess, I hope that come 2021, people will make the right decision
Okay.
and not forget what we're going through now,
Okay.
because there's gonna be
Told you guys.
yeah, so there's gonna be campaigns and whatever, and people are gonna be like, oh no. Exactly. There's gonna be a song, there's gonna be food being given out, and people are gonna forget what's happening now. So I just hope that everyone here votes and doesn't forget. Because the
Make the
future
right
is
decision. That's it.
ours.
Yeah.
The guys
Okay.
in government are kind of old, so it's up to us.
All right, great. We need to pass the mic this side.
What I'm looking forward to and what are my fears. isn't it?
Anything, man, whatever.
So
It's all about
sorry.
you and
Can I have another drink?
you want another drink. The fear of not having.
What I'm really looking forward to in 2020 is digital migration. So we should be able to accept and embrace the fact that the world has moved from all these ways of accessing media, accessing music, TV. Now you have Netflix, you have Airbnb. So looking at the way everybody's set up here, you guys are YouTubers. You've got the guy who makes music. I'm sure there's maybe. Yeah, you got bars too. You need you need the internet to be able to sell. And away from the music part, as you know, no, she say no, I'm the manager or whatever. Yeah, we partnered sometime back 2 years ago to make a music production management company. So we had several producers that were signed up to that. That I still signed up to that up to now, and they've worked with quite a number of artists. But 2 years later to this year, I moved into sales. I work for a company that has got a base of 7.5 million subscribers. So I'm into electronic sales for anything. So I realized that the way to boost that part of our nation, we need to embrace digital migration, like digital transformation. Where everybody is able to use a smartphone, everybody is able to use the internet. I mean, for her to get to 100K, because she only get money from YouTube if she gets to 100K subscribers or whatever, viewers, I don't know. You need to be able to use the internet as frequent as possible. He needs to make money from streams and get royalties if we're able to use the internet, if we're able to to use a smartphone. So what I'm just trying to say now is that I'm just hoping that we can maybe help others out there somehow to be able to embrace the digital migration era, because everything is now digital. If we could all embrace that and be able to make sure that everybody is using it, advise people to stream music instead of downloading music, advise people to watch YouTube, instead of always trying to get a video from the friend on a flash or anything.
Before
That's
you
old school.
advertise somebody
Yeah.
else, well, let's pass the microphone to somebody else.
And then lastly,
Like real quick. Mr. Advertiser.
I'm gonna speak about my fears, right? Because I bake.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that.
I bake. So for me,
Okay, you two are like, what's up with this advertising? No, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead.
So for me, I think one of my biggest fears is like constantly, my sister's always telling me, like, why don't you like do more and just do it? Because, like sometimes I feel like I'll bake like one cake and then I'll be like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. But I'm going to make some money from it. And so I think something I want to do in 2020 is just improve on my craft, because I think what holds me back is because I'm kind of like, but is it that good? Do people really like it? So just be confident next year, improve on my craft and just do better.
Lovely.
So yeah.
All right, great conversation, guys. Really great conversation. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so fears,
Yeah.
climate change, the environment, that resulted in really poor harvests and a lot of losses. So going forward, expect to rise above the challenges. Drought-resistant crops like cowpeas, and then accessing new markets. Yeah, so generally just optimistic.
All right, great.
Yeah, I'm an environmentalist, by the way.
You should hook him up. Environment. I think that's his real passion. Yeah, this guy. Number 8. You were saying?
I'm saying I'm impressed at the fact that we have so many environmentalists, like people that are concerned about climate and stuff like that.
Young people.
We need that, because we've become so reckless, and if there's no one to like remind us how important this is, we're gonna lose it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, 2020. I just hope my hope is the dollar goes back to 5 kwacha or something, or like 1-to-1, because it's
Speaking about that,
ridiculous.
Kaliwa, someone was asking me recently because I'm supposed to take a trip to do some music stuff. And he was like, yeah, we're going half on the ticket. I said, bruh, we need to pay now because things are getting crazy. And he's like, nah, it's just $800. And I was like, can you check? And he had no idea. He's Zambian, but he had no idea that the rate adjusted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
So, yeah.
we really-
And you, Daniel, what are your fears?
Kaliwa was still going. Like the few things I picked up from when a couple of you people were saying stuff, and I'm encouraged. One thing I would like to say is I feel like us, this generation, we have such a huge responsibility going forward. Like what the guy said, first of all, we have very little numbers in this country. So we need everyone. You know what I mean? We can't have like sections. We cannot afford to have sections. We're in that industry where for us to like have an impact out there, we all need to come together. So look at how our friends use, like if you look at how they use their Instagram or whatever. I've gotten to a point nowadays where I don't care what you're posting. If you're a Zambian guy, I'm gonna like. For real. Like I don't even care what it's about. Just so the numbers, we just need numbers. Exactly. You know what I mean? We can't be on some. He thinks it's too fresh. You know what I mean? I can't be. We need to let go of such like and like it's a vicious cycle. What we send out is what comes back to us. So we need to like cheer for each other. We need to. You can criticize, but at the end of the day, we're in a country where we really don't need sections and groups. It's not gonna take us anywhere. So we need to like rally behind each other. So if she has like the artists, you know what I'm saying? Like when you guys were talking of your whole thing, I'm thinking right here we have people. Kachinga has 79,000 Instagram followers. He could post your stuff. We could all post each other's stuff, and we send it out there. You know what I mean? So we send positive vibes, we get positive vibes, guys. That's how it works.
Nice. Preach. Man, straight to the heart, man. Straight to the heart, guys. Let's, all, get into, blogging and, talking about each other in a positive way. I think so, eh? Yeah, true. I mean, I talked about the dollar. I'm positive that it's going to go down. It's going to go down.
But you still haven't told us what your fears are.
My fear is the dollar. Stay. No, I want it to go lower. That's my hope. My fear is that it's gonna stay there or just, shoot up. Danny, you're like, what's your?
I've learned so much. I've had a great time here today. We've got a fantastic group of people.
Yeah.
And I've learned so much. Like we all kind of share similar hopes, similar fears. And I'll just reiterate. Like my big thing is people to speak more, share more, be more positive, and understand like you have power. You actually have the power to make a difference, and essentially that's what we're all saying. And I think we shouldn't have like an imposter syndrome. You mentioned something about being afraid. But the more you do, the better you get, right? So like we have to do that more. Like if he says like you like someone's post, and you keep doing it, you keep getting that energy back. So I feel like there's a lot to look forward to, like going forward, definitely.
It's a 260.
Yeah.
All about green trees, water.
Yeah. My fear is if they reverse the legalization.
The legalization of marijuana.
Reverse it. Yo, that's bad.
Are you trying to
No, but on the real though. On the real, like my hopes is just to collaborate with more artists in regardless of what field it is. You see, I wear wearable jackets, so I'm in your market, definitely. Yeah, and just with everything, bloggers, there's so much into the blogging world that I need to learn from, that I feel is vital. And yeah, man, that's my hopes, my fears is just making the same mistakes we made this year, So hopefully you can learn from it and make more money next year.
That's true.
Yeah.
Word.
Muchemwa,
Well, like for me, it's just basically like putting all these fears that I'm in and like focusing them. Because I do print, radio, television, and I guess now internet. So I just want each section of that to be successful, and I sort of want to bring them up all at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, you can do that. This circle you have right here, you can definitely do that. All right, guys. I think the conversation was deep, guys. All right.
Yes.
Oh wait, Ludo.
How can you forget Ludo?
We were afraid of what you were gonna say. That's our fear. Sorry, Ludo. Go ahead.
I actually think I just live life scared, so I don't know. But I think one of my major fears is that I've pushed my poetry a lot. I haven't pushed my music. And when he was talking about dealing with artists that are problematic, I was like, well, I deal with producers that, hey, they can give me a runaround. You can pay them and they'll call you back like, you know what, girl, I don't know, like I haven't mixed your stuff. And then they give you back something that's not mixed. I don't know. Is there stupid on my forehead? I don't understand. So like consistently with my music, I have had hiccups like that where people just outright don't give you your stuff. Or like 2 weeks ago, my laptop and my phone were stolen. All the free beats I was given from a producer I met in Zimbabwe, gone. Such stuff happens. So I think my fear is just not making it in music. That's just my fear because I'm passionate about it, yeah.
Anyway, that brings us to, Ludo, Kachinga. We need to play a game, guys, because we're really talking about some serious stuff. But life can't be serious, guys. Like we can't go through life without just being serious all the time and whatnot. We need to have fun, guys. Honestly, with friends, family, and whoever it is. So Kachinga and Ludo. Sorry, it was Kachinga and Ludo. What are we going to be playing?
Ping pong.
Jamie Pong.
Okay.
Jamie Pong. Okay. Jameson Pong.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do that. Let's go have some fun.
Play Jameson Pong. Kind of like told you what the rules are. A little recap. Yes. your target or your aim is to throw the ball into one of the cups, right? And when you do that, that team will drink some of their whiskey, right? Pretty easy.
Yeah.
You could bounce, whatever. Yeah. But also try to move away from the table so that it doesn't bounce off your body and then into the, because you're still gonna drink. Actually, so to start, you will all throw the ball at the same time. One of your team members, and then whoever scores first, you get it, huh? Whoever scores first, then you start from that point.
Oh my god.
So it has to be like from the countdown. Are you guys ready?
Sorta.
All right, I'll start it from 3, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. You're off to the start.
Yeah. Your aim is so off. It's like you're using your left.
You don't have to bounce. You don't have to bounce. You can just, if you have great aim, especially that.
Okay. Maybe it would be better.
All right, guys, we'll do. Hopefully, someone scores at this point. Remember, don't pry into the table. All right? So 3, 2, 1, go.
There, she got one. She got one. Please, don't leave behind. Don't leave behind.
Take a sip, and then you move the cup away from the table because now it's kind of
Okay.
All right.
Let's keep going.
However, because we did a countdown, she will have to shoot again. Okay. Or the team, whoever inside.
Good luck.
Let's go.
Oh, it was there.
Shame.
It was there. If the other cup was still there, maybe.
Oh!
Zip.
Nice shot.
Wait, so they're going
You
again?
go. Yeah, you go.
No! It was so close.
Ah.
A bit too much.
Yeah. Oh, you need to take that away. Take that away.
Have they sipped? Did you sip?
Oh!
I don't trust you. You should have held out your hand.
Oh, wow.
All right, and let's start.
Yeah, so great time here at Fox and Hound. Thank you very much to everybody here. You guys have been great. You've been really amazing. You guys need a drink. Right? So cheers to 2020.
Yo!